I am crying again all night because the silence keeps asking me questions. I'm too tired to answer. The moon watches me like it has known my wounds for centuries, like it has memorized every pain. I try to hide from the world. The pillow is wet again. Another quiet confession that I failed to stay strong today. I tell myself to stop thinking, but my thoughts refuse to obey. They run toward the memories I keep trying to bury. Under layers of forced smiles and broken sleep, I close my eyes, but your shadow still finds me, sits beside me, touches my heart, like it still has permission. Every night is the same. I try to forget, but something inside me keeps opening old doors. I whisper your name, even though it hurts, even though it burns, even though it drags me back to the moment everything changed. My chest feels heavy, like someone placed a mountain right on top of my heart and told me to breathe normally. I pretend I am fine in the day, but the night exposes me. Tears become my truth. Loneliness becomes my companion. Why do the memories return when I beg them to leave? Why does the heart cling to what the mind rejects? I am crying again all night, and I don't know how many nights it will take for this ache to become quiet. The darkness knows my secrets. It knows how I break. In the spaces between heartbeats, I try to talk to God. Tell him I am tired. Tell him I'm losing myself in this ocean of grief. But even my prayers tremble. Even my voice shakes like it is scared of the truth. The room feels too small for the amount of sorrow inside me. The air feels too thin for the weight I carry. I reach for strength, but my hands return empty. I reach for peace, but the night gives me only echoes of memories. I am desperate to forget, and so I cry again, softly, quietly, like a wounded child, asking someone to just understand, like a heart, searching for a place where it can rest without breaking again. I am crying again all night, maybe because a part of me still hopes you will hear my pain across the distance, maybe because a small, fragile piece of my soul still waits for the love that once felt like home. I am crying again all night because the memories arrive without knocking, like uninvited guests who know exactly where the pain is stored. Your voice echoes inside me, not the real one, but the one I created from the pieces of our past, the one that still calls me with a softness that no longer exists in reality. The darkness feels colder tonight, as if it knows I am more fragile than usual. Even my breaths feel like broken promises. Struggling to stay alive, the window holds my reflection, eyes red, soul cracked, heart exhausted. A version of me I never wanted to become. But the night doesn't care. It simply listens, quietly collecting every tear I shed, as if building a river that will someday drown this grief inside me. I try to distract myself with music, but every melody leads me back to you. Even the sad songs don't hurt as much as the silence in between them. I whisper to my heart, let go, please let go. But it clings to the memories, like they are oxygen, like losing them would mean losing the last piece of who I was when I felt loved. Why does love stay long after the person leaves? Why does pain grow when the reason for it has already walked away? I keep touching the scars you left behind, not with my hands, but with the thoughts that never seem to stop. Every corner of this room reminds me of something, a smile, a word, a mistake, a moment that felt eternal at the time, but died too soon. I curl up on the bed, trying to hold myself together, but the night feels endless, and the tears keep coming, like they have nowhere else to go. I want to sleep, but sleep avoids me, as if it knows I don't deserve rest tonight. So I lie awake, listening to the sound of my own fragile breathing, wondering how a heart can break so quietly and still survive. I am crying again all night, and even though my soul is tired, something inside me refuses to give up on the hope that someday this pain will soften, that someday these tears will dry, that someday the night will not feel so heavy on my chest. But for now, I am still here, hurting, remembering, breaking, and holding on To whatever strength remains, I am crying again all night, because somewhere inside me, a door keeps opening. To moments I wish I could erase, your laughter still lives in the corners of my memory. A ghost I can't chase away, a sound that once healed me, but now tears me apart. I try to remind myself that people leave, that hearts change, that not every love is meant to stay, but the mind understands long before the heart accepts. My chest feels hollow, as if someone carved out everything warm inside me and left only echoes. I sit by the window, watching the night sky, like it might hold some kind of comfort. But the stars look distant, uncaring, as if they too are tired of witnessing my grief. I wrap my arms around myself, pretending it's enough, pretending I can fill the emptiness you left behind. But the truth is simple. I miss you more than I ever admit out loud. The world keeps moving, but I remain stuck in the memory of a moment that refuses to fade. Sometimes I wonder if you ever think of me, even for a second, even as a passing thought, or if my name has already faded into the background noise of your new life. The thought ruins me, but I hold it anyway, like a knife. I'm too tired to drop. The night grows deeper, and with every hour, my tears fall slower, but heavier, each one carrying the weight of 1,000 unspoken emotions. If heartbreak has a sound, it must be the quiet shattering that happens inside me. Every time I remember how easily you let me go, I keep asking myself what I did wrong, what I could have changed, but the answers never come, only more questions, more pain, more sleepless hours. The blanket feels cold, the bed feels too big, the room feels empty in ways that silence cannot describe. I try to breathe, but grief sits on my chest like a storm cloud that refuses to move. Maybe tomorrow I will be stronger. Maybe tomorrow I will not break so easily. Maybe tomorrow the night will be kinder. But tonight I am still here, crying again, hurting again, feeling everything too deeply for a heart that is already tired. And all I can do is let the tears fall until they decide to stop on their own. I am crying again all night, and the darkness feels like a blanket woven from memories I can't escape. Every corner of the room reminds me of something, some moment, when I still believed love was strong enough to survive anything. But now I sit here, wondering how something that once felt endless could disappear so silently. Your absence is loud, louder than my heartbeat, louder than the quiet sobs I try to hide from myself. It is strange how the mind protects you, even when the heart begs to forget. I close my eyes, and I see your smile. Not the real one, but the one I kept safe inside my memory, the one no one else will ever know. The way I do, I keep telling myself to move on, to step out of the shadows of what used to be, but the past is sticky, and it clings to me like wet paint that refuses to dry. My hands tremble as I wipe the tears that only return with more force, as if my body believes the only way to survive the night is to let everything out. The moonlight slips through the tired curtains, and for a moment, I feel seen, like the universe knows the exact shape of the hole in my heart. Maybe grief is just love with nowhere to go. Maybe my tears are reminders that I once loved deeply with a sincerity that can never be taken away from me. But the pain, oh, the pain, it sits inside me like a heavy stone that refuses to be lifted. I whisper into the silence, hoping that somehow the night will carry my words to wherever you are. I'm hurting. Do you even know? But there is no reply, no warmth, no sign that my voice reaches anyone but the emptiness around me. So I gather my knees close to my chest, hugging myself, because no one else will. In this hour of honesty, the room breathes with me, slowly, painfully. And I wonder if heartbreak has a timeline, or if some wounds just become part of who we are. I am crying again all night, and though my eyes burn and my throat aches, I let every tear fall, because tonight It is the only language my soul understands. I am crying again all night, and the hours move, like wounded birds, dragging their wings across the sky. The darkness feels familiar now, almost like a companion that knows too much about the secrets I hide. I lay on my side, listening to the soft rhythm of my own broken breathing, wondering how a heart can keep beating when it feels so shattered. On the inside, the night air tastes like loneliness, cold and unforgiving, wrapping itself around me like an unwanted embrace. I think about all the times I waited for your message, your call, your voice, how my heart jumped at every vibration, hoping it was you, only to fall back into disappointment. Those small moments, those tiny hopes, they were the things that kept me alive. And now, there is only silence, a silence so heavy. It feels like it has weight. I try to be strong, but strength feels like a word that no longer belongs to me. Tonight, I am nothing but softness, fragile, trembling, a soul trying to hold on to pieces that keep slipping away. The memories replay, one after another, like an old film, stuck on a loop that refuses to stop. Your laugh, your touch, the way you looked at me, in moments I never thought would disappear, all of it returns, uninvited and unstoppable. I whisper to the night, please, just let me rest. But grief doesn't listen. Pain doesn't negotiate. It sits near me, like an old friend. Who knows I cannot push it away? I think of all the promises that were made, the dreams we painted, the plans we whispered, late into the night. Plans that now mock me softly in the back of my mind. I try to smile at the good memories, but even they bring pain because they remind me of everything I lost. Why does love leave such deep scars? Why does the heart hold on to the hands that once let it go? I wipe my tears, but more follow, as if the sadness has learned how to breathe on its own, and so I let them fall, one by one, quietly, endlessly, filling the silence with a sorrow I no longer try to fight. I am crying again all night, not because I am weak, but because the love I had was real, and losing something real hurts in ways words can barely touch. I am crying again all night, and the darkness sits with me like it has been waiting for this moment of weakness. The room feels heavier, as if the walls themselves are absorbing my sadness, holding it quietly, like an old secret. I don't know why the nights bring out the pain so sharply. Maybe because the world sleeps, and only my memories stay awake. I stare at the ceiling, tracing invisible lines between thoughts that refuse to rest. The blanket around me feels too thin, unable to protect me from the cold inside my chest. I try to distract myself. I scroll through my phone. I stare at meaningless posts. I read words that don't sink into my mind. But every empty screen reminds me of the messages we once shared, the late-night conversations that felt like lifelines in a world full of silence. Now the only message I receive is the echo of your absence. It stings, the kind of sting that doesn't fade, even when you try to ignore it. I wonder if you have forgotten the way I used to care, the way I used to stay awake just to hear you breathe, the way I loved you without ever asking for anything in return. Maybe you don't remember. Maybe you don't care. Maybe that is why I ache so deeply, because I remember enough for both of us. I close my eyes, and I feel the warmth of what used to be. But when I open them, there is only emptiness, where your presence used to live. My tears fall again, hot, tired, as if they have traveled a long way from the deepest part of my soul. I wonder if healing is supposed to feel this painful, this slow, this exhausting. I wonder if the heart ever learns to beat normally again after being broken by someone it trusted. The night stretches on, long and merciless, and I am left holding the shattered pieces of a love I still don't know how to forget. I hug my pillow like it could replace what I lost, but it offers no comfort. Only the quiet surrender of fabric turning damp from my tears. I am crying again all night, Because some emptiness cannot be filled, some wounds cannot be rushed, and some loves cannot be erased. No matter how hard the heart tries. And so I stay here, breathing through the ache, letting the night witness my sorrow, letting my tears tell the truth. My mouth cannot speak. I am crying again all night, and the heaviness inside me feels older than my own heartbeat. The night has a way of peeling back the layers. I hide during the day, the forced smiles, the quiet pretending, the broken strength I wear like armor. But here, in the stillness, everything falls away, and only the truth remains. The truth is that I miss you. The truth is that I still care. The truth is that losing you felt like losing a part of myself I may never get back. I press my hand against my chest, trying to soothe the ache that refuses to calm. It feels like a storm inside me, one that never ends, one that keeps pouring. Even when my eyes have run out of tears, sometimes I wonder how many nights like this I will have to survive before my heart decides it has cried enough. The darkness whispers in its quiet voice, reminding me of every moment I tried to forget. Your smile, how it lit up even the dullest days. Your voice, how it softened my hardest nights. Your presence, how it felt like home in a world that never stopped overflowing with chaos. And now, there is only absence, a space beside me that refuses to be filled, no matter how tightly. I wrap the blankets around me. I let out a shaky breath, feeling my tears rise again. Because some sorrows don't fade. They only learn how to live quietly inside your soul. I trace the memories with trembling thoughts, knowing they will cut me, knowing they will hurt, but unable to let them go. What a strange thing it is to be wounded by something that once healed you. What a painful thing it is to crave the touch of someone who is no longer yours. The night stretches on, and I remain here, holding my emotions like fragile glass, afraid they will shatter again with the slightest movement. The silence around me grows deeper, and I feel myself sinking into the weight of everything I've been carrying. And so I cry again, not because I want to, but because my heart has no other way to survive this night. I am crying again all night, hoping that someday these tears will turn into strength, that someday this pain will become a memory instead of a prison. But tonight, I let myself feel. Tonight, I let the tears fall. Tonight, I let the darkness hold my grief without judgment,